The college football media, I rail on the college football media, the NBA media, all media, because all media basically sucks. But the college football media is, well, they're bending over backwards in a Hunter Biden-esque way to defend Jim Harbaugh. I was thinking about this yesterday. Maybe folks don't understand how you are taught as a coach, never cheat, never lie. Like, people get mad at Bobby Knight, but we were never going to cheat, and if we did, we were never going to lie about it. I had a secondary violation. We called a kid twice in 1 week, turned it in, admitted it, took my medicine. It was no big deal. But we were never going to cheat, and lying is the cardinal sin. I don't care whether it is lying to a grand jury. I don't care whether it's lying to a prosecutor. I don't care what it is. When there is an investigative body, you are not allowed to lie. That is egregious. That's like cheating in golf. It really is. Jim Harbaugh lied. Jim Harbaugh lied to investigators. Nothing's said. Nothing's come of it. Jim Tressel had players sell their own stuff. And he was not forthcoming. He got fired. Jim Harbaugh cheated during COVID. Jim Harbaugh took advantage of the rules, disregarded the rules, did his own thing, and then when asked about it, lied about it. He's negotiating with the NCAA. There's more. Jim Harbaugh hired Shemi Schembechler, a guy that when you did even a cursory glance into his old tweets, was a racist. Yes, his name was Schembechler. Yes. Bo Schembechler's son, Shemi, couldn't even get his own real first name. Guess what? Jim Harbaugh hired a coach that he had to fire for what? You want to know? Cyber security, cyber attacks, cyber crimes. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. This is the body of work of Jim Harbaugh. This is what he's about. Played a guy on felony charges last year in the big game. And the media finally got a little bit wind of it and decided not to be Hunter Biden-esque. Why is Jim Harbaugh getting this Hunter Biden-esque treatment? And don't tell me that he's not. I mean, I watched Heather Dinich lose her mind in the most hypocritical way. Couldn't be a bigger hypocrite based on the stuff that I know about Heather Dinich on Urban Meyer. I've watched these people, Courtney Cronin, a woman that knows this much about sports, go insane about Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer had to sit there and answer for trying to help a young couple, one of his assistant coaches. I guess you should just fire people, or you should just lie about it. If you lie about it, you get 3 games. You're the head coach. Remember what we've all been hearing? You're the head coach, Pat Fitzgerald. You're responsible for everything. You're responsible for the whole program. You're responsible for knowing, well, let's go through Harbaugh's body of work quickly. Cheated. Defended. Did you know Dr. Anderson is the Larry Nassar of Michigan? And Harbaugh's comments were so egregious to the victims, including some of his former players, that people are boycotting the program that used to play there as we speak. That's Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh's the Christian man. Christian men don't lie. When Christian men are backed into a corner, they tell the truth. At least that's what you're supposed to do. Jim Harbaugh cheated during COVID. He says it's just buying a hamburger. Let's say that it is. Let's say that it is just about buying a hamburger. Then why lie about it? If it's just about buying a hamburger, and you guys that aren't coaches, you'll not understand this, but it is ingrained in you. You sign documents saying you will not lie. You sign documents saying you are responsible as a head coach for your whole program, and you sign documents saying that you will not condone, you will turn in any cheating in your program. Jim Harbaugh did none of that. Jim Harbaugh didn't do squat. Where are the Pete Thamels? Although I like Pete Thamel. Pete Thamel was the only honest guy writing about me in West Virginia. It was after the fact, but I ain't mad about it. Where are these people? Every day I see this Heather Dinich. She's on TV. Yesterday, she's on Feinbaum. It's the biggest story in college football. Apparently, Michigan must be irrelevant. Michigan must not have no satchel. I mean, they've been in the college football playoff. They've gotten their ass beat, but that's all right. Why is he getting the Hunter Biden treatment? Why? Why was Jim Tressel on the cover of Sports Illustrated back when Sports Illustrated actually mattered? Why was Urban Meyer held in a room? What are we doing here? Does Ohio State really have that much more integrity than a Michigan man? My son went to Michigan. I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to the University of Michigan. This is why I'm speaking out. It's embarrassing for the university. It's embarrassing that I gave a lot of my hard-earned money to. And I hate cheats, hate them. Hate cheats, hate hypocritical media. I guarantee you're going to turn on your TV and little Heather Dinich is going to be talking. And then you're going to have all these comments. Jeremy Fowler is going to be talking. And they're not going to say nothing. They're not going to say squat about this. I don't understand it. Hunter Biden, listen to this. Yesterday, Hunter Biden's attorney called the Delaware Probation Office and acted like Republican attorneys and got caught, which may have violated Hunter Biden's plea agreement, and the media is silent on it. Why is Jim Harbaugh getting the same silence? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because the little Heather Diniches, and the little Jeremy Fowlers, we want to keep our jobs and our access because they got no background in sports. Like, I could walk into Michigan right now, and they would all talk to me. They don't, they know that I've ripped them. They'll all talk to me. Because I got a background in sports. A year ago, on my 60th birthday, nobody rips the Colts more than me. Jimmy Irsay gave me a game ball. He goes, hey, Dan. He goes, I know you're on our ads, but you're provocative because I got that kind of respect because I played and I coached. And what I say has cachet with those that play and coach. But these little clowns in the media who are so hypocritical, they haven't said nothing. Not one damn thing about Jim Harbaugh. Nothing. Go to Dan Wolken. Dan Wolken of the USA Today cries about everything. Dan Wolken wrote this massive article ripping me because I wouldn't go swimming in a pool with some woman that wasn't my wife. Apparently Dan Wolken and his partner, his wife, his boyfriend, I don't know what the hell he has, likes an open marriage. I don't. But Dan Wolken hasn't said squat about this. This is the biggest story in the country. A coach in the college football playoff not only has cheated during COVID, when we were all supposed to be locked down, when we were all supposed to be quarantined, kids aren't going to school, people aren't going to work, businesses are collapsing. And this jackass Harbaugh decides, hey, look, whatever. I'm going to violate the rules of my university. I'm going to violate the rules of society. I'm more special. Not one word out of the media. And then when asked about it, he lied. When asked about it, he didn't tell the truth. That is a cardinal freaking sin, people. Not one word out of these little pains in the ass that never played, never coached in the media. Oh, I guarantee you they'll all be on with Greeny, and when they announce it's time for Get Up, they'll go, yay, rah. I'm going to be on with my friend Feinbaum and not say a damn thing. Why was Jim Tressel fired for the same crime that Jim Harbaugh gets to go ahead and negotiate missing games against me, you, Bowling Green, Eastern Michigan? Notice he's not going to miss the fifth one. Now, that's against Nebraska. I don't know if Nebraska's any good or not, but he ain't going to miss the fifth one. It's such crap. And the other question that I have is this. Why am I the only one to call it out? Why am I the only one? Why? Like, I don't get it. And I'm a bad guy. Like, I got national pundits making fun of me. You look like Uncle Fester. No, I look like Vin Diesel. I look like Bruce Willis back in the day. I'm a strong-headed stud married to a Jennifer Aniston lookalike who's cooler than she is hot. So stop with that. Well, Doc, it's your Ohio State stan or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, you're buddies with Urban Meyer. Yeah, I am. But what's that got to do? I'm buddies with a lot of people. I'm buddies with Tom Crean. Tom Crean comes on the show. It's Jim Harbaugh's brother-in-law. Why am I the only one? Why am I the only one that has the cojones to stand up and talk about this? I mean, everybody losing their mind. Not anymore, though, really. on old Fitz. The college football media is full of crap, and sad to say, Ohio State has far more integrity than Michigan. You won't see nothing out of this. It's just business as usual, and it pisses me off. I'm not going to lie to you. When you coached your whole life and you lived your whole life with integrity, when Catholic guilt crushes your soul like it does mine, and you wouldn't even think of cheating. You wouldn't even think. I mean, I spent every day of my coaching career worrying about players going to class, acting right, not cheating, more so than I did probably setting up an offense. That's how I live. Went to West Virginia, saw these jackasses threaten me and my wife, said, get out of here. Gave up $500,000, $3.5 million. Went to Indiana, watched these guys smoking weed, said, fellas, you got a choice. You can stop smoking weed and go to class or you ain't playing. They got pissed. When you've stood up your whole life, you wonder why others don't. How do people look in their mirror? How does Heather Dinich or Jeremy Fowler or these people look in the mirror, both personally and professionally? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. But hey, all right, I'm the bad guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I getting, you got dementia. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got all that stuff. Right. Okay, all right, fine. It's ridiculous. It's asinine. It's disgusting. And more people should be pissed off about it. When you lower the bar, which they are in sports, guys will always hit it. The bar, according to Harbaugh, has been lowered. Why? Because coaches don't think there's anything relevant to the NCAA. They don't think there's any power in the NCAA, so they feel like they can cheat. This good Christian man that talks about integrity and how to live. Yeah, you're a cheat. You're a freaking liar. And the liar part is worse.